So he's asked me, it was a Tuesday night in December, and it was 400 quid to do 20 minutes for this works party in Yorkshire.
That doesn't sound too bad so far.
Right? So I was like, 4 ton, cash on the night.
All good.
I'll take that. This is about 5 years ago,
night.
right? So I get there, and it's a shit show.
Oh, yeah.
They're all hammered already. They haven't started eating yet.
Any mic?
What?
Any mic?
A radio mic. But they went, so we just want you to just be in the room while you do it. I was like, where's the stage? They were like,
Be in the room as opposed to what? Just, be here, innit?
What? Walk around?
Literally. Walk around while you're doing your bits.
like one of the waiters.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
like one of those 1930s, just like, hey, how you doing? Hey.
Fly me to the moon. Try the fish.
Yeah.
Like a table magician. They wanted a table comedian walking around going, hey guys, how you doing?
Nonce.
Yeah, everyone's a nod.
So I went, right, so when am I on? They went, after the awards. I went, I'm not hosting the awards, am I? They went, no. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that for this money. So I went, what time will I be on? Because I've got another gig back in Liverpool. And they went, what time's your other gig? And it didn't exist. I was like, it's at midnight. It's a nightclub gig. And they
went, famous late night, midnight Tuesday gig.
But I was just looking at this room going, the longer this goes on. So she went, so what time do you need to leave? I was like, 10:30. I've got to be in the car by 10:30. Because my stage time initially booked was like 9:30. I got there at 9:15 and it was like, I'm not going on in 15 minutes. So it gets to 10 o'clock and I was like, I was meant to do half an hour. I was like, look, you're going to have to put me on now or I'm going to have to cut my time down. I've got to be in the car by 10:30. She was like, yeah, we'll do it. It's fine. Got to 10:25. And she went, right, we're going to get you on now because you need to go, don't you? She's hammered, the woman on. You need to go. You need to go.
Yeah, I could see the
you gotta go.
face.
So no, listen. We've got a comedian.
They didn't even know.
No, shut up. Just shut up. His name's Adam. He's come from Liverpool and he's doing some jokes for us. So go on, Adam. And that was it. So I've got the mic. I'm stood next to her. I didn't know this. I'd gone over to her to go, I've got to go in. And she got, you need to go. Everyone! We've got a comedian. His name's Adam. He's come from Liverpool. Go on, babe. Right? And I went, thank you. Right? So my mate, I didn't drive at the time. Tony Cooper took me. You know Tony, who I used to work with.
Yeah.
And he's looking. He's like, you know when your mate's embarrassed for you.
Oh yeah.
Right? He's like, oh, what the fuck. So I'm doing me 5 minutes. I got to 5 minutes in, and it hadn't gone as bad as it should have for that room because there's people walking around. The bar's not even still open. There's people queuing at the bar, like shouting for Jaeger bombs. There's about 20% of the room looking at me, but the one's looking. It's all right.
Yeah.
And I just got to 5 minutes, and I went, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got time for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I give her the mic, and she went, when are you doing the rest of it? And I went, what do you mean the rest of it? She went, you half an hour? We paid for half an hour? And I went, yeah, but I told you I've got to go at 10:30. I was meant to be on at 9:30. She went, so we just don't get the other 20 odd minutes? This is you're a thief. You're a fucking thief. And I went, I haven't stolen anything. She went, I want my money back because I'd made her give me the money before.
Oh, yeah.
She went, I want my money back. And I went, you're not getting your money back. And she went, he's taking my money. Oh. And I went, guys, I'm not taking any money. I've been paid for this job. And then her boss come over and was like, just fucking let him go. Go on, lads, you get off. And I got off, but she was fuming. Then they did write a complaint to Steve asking for their money back. And he just told them to fuck off.
That makes Antiques Roadshow look a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yes, bro, do. Bro, that's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Babe. He's a comedian.
And when she doesn't even say, for some reason, where she didn't say Adam Rowe, if she goes just Adam, it makes you sound like a guy who just walked off the street. Like there's just a real lack of just just there's some little kid called Adam.
I don't even think it was disrespect. I don't think she'd ever learned me saying it.
It's just mad. Like,
the other one is where they've got. Have you ever done a round table one where they do too much intro? And you would give half the fee to prize the microphone out of the speaker. I had one in Shropshire at the Chartered Surveyors or something, round table. It was great money. And he was in a full, like a hear ye, hear ye. It was mental. Red, like a town crier outfit.
Ruffled shirt and shit.
Fucking like the mayor's thing. I was like, what is going on? And he started reading out the blurb from my website on my biography that I'd written. And it was one of the cringiest. I can just see suits. And like, you can see future hatred coming. And he's literally like out of the 17th century, like, hear ye, with cutting observations. One of the brightest stars on the Northwest comedy circuit. And I was like, huh?
He works well on his own and as part of a team.
He performed the Edinburgh Festival in 2012 and 13. I'd have given anyone if he'd just gone, go on, babe. I'd have been like much better. Oh, mate,
the shit we do for money, man. Fucking birthday gigs and shit.
Anything essentially.
Yeah,
Have you done birthday gigs?
I done one birthday gig.
All on the way up, innit?
All on the way up, and it was for 150 quid, and it was in this sort of above a pub, and the guy said to me, you know, we're gonna have some curry. And you come on after the curry, but the curry was like, and he was like, but this curry's good curry. It's like this award. He kept on going on about this fucking curry, and I was like, so I've got to follow the curry. All right, cool.
I mean, the curry's won awards.
Yeah. Come on, mate. And it was for his son's 21st, and it was all like, it was like sort of his friends, and it was only like, it was his birthday, but there's only one table of his friends. It was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a lot of older people and only one table of 21-year-olds, which I find weird.
Like a fucking business meeting put around a...
Yeah, if it's a 21-year-old's birthday party, there should be other 21-year-olds, not just one table's worth. I find that weird. I don't know, but anyway.
That's rich people banter, though, isn't it?
They were rich. Oh, he was. He must have been. He
was
a music producer, what I found him. Anyway, so I was booked for 20 minutes, and I've gone on stage, and I've just started doing material. It's bombing, so I started doing crowd work. I'm taking the piss out of everyone. It's gone okay. It's not great, but it's survivable. And I've come off stage, and the guy's counting my money. He's got a fucking wad like this. He goes, you know, you went a little bit under time, but I'm gonna give you money, but you know, you just went a little bit under time. I thought you'd do longer, and you know, you enjoyed yourself. And I was like, oh, how long did I do? He goes, 19 minutes 30 of a 20-minute gig. And he was complaining about 30 seconds.
The rule of 10%, that, innit?
You know?
Fucking
You're doing a 18 or 22 is fine.
Yeah.
That's how you get a wad, by being that much of a tight arse cunt, innit?
I remember just standing there, I was like, what? And he goes, you know, I thought you'd want to stay longer and enjoy yourself. And I was like, why do you think I want to stand here with your weird fucking friends and your curry?
You cunt.
And hang out.
Give me the money.
Yeah, and hang out. He thought I wanted to hang out with him and, you know, hey, let me, you know, stay around for a little.
You ever been tipped by one of those douchebags?
Never.
I've had it at gigs, private parties. The guy that's not even paying you comes over, go work that kid.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my God, I've got 20 quid in my hand. I've just been douchebag tipped like I'm gigging for Goodfellas. Like, hey, you're all right.
I
Here's
had
20 quid.
At a Jongleurs in Huddersfield. And it was £5 coins. I'm not even messing. It was a Jongleurs on the road. I did it with Doug Segal, Silky, and Jim Smallman. And me and Jim Smallman stood at the side of the stage. Someone come over and put £5 coins in my hand.
I heard you get tips in Dubai. That's where people would tip you. That's what I heard. People come up and give you like, you know, if you say, apparently if you sell merch, someone will say, oh, here's, you know, they'll give you like 100 quid for your fucking DVD or whatever.
They are a bit, I've done gigs in Bahrain where, you know, sometimes a promoter goes, oh, we're going to film tonight. And usually now you're like, oh, yeah, fine. Maybe use it as a clip. And they were like, we're going to film tonight. We might use it as an advert, but obviously we'll pay you an extra 200 quid. You're like, okay. FYI, that doesn't happen in fucking Huddersfield.